As we are saying goodbye to another year, it's been a mixed year again with the pandemic continuing. It's been a very good year for some industries and it's been a difficult year for others. But I always say, regardless, remember that you're still breathing, you still have a chance, and enjoy the end of the year, but keep your eye on the prize. One of my favorite sayings, regardless of business or life, is keep moving forward. It's all about moving forward. It's all about innovating. It's all about continually getting better at what it is you do, whether that's your personal life or your business life, whether you're a leader, a manager, or someone on the ground. It's irrelevant. It's all about how can I be better next year. And I always talk about building these moonshot visions. If you want to improve something, you have to have a vision. You can't just plod along and go through the motions and hope things are better. You have to take charge of that and make sure that it gets better. So we talk about building these visions and building the plans and then executing the plan. And these are so important to do. But there's one thing that I always say is don't forget to look back. Don't forget to look back and think about what worked well, what didn't work well, how can I be better next year? And they are the things that you can do better next year. And then the vision is all about how you can do better things. It's about the two of them. But I always say look back and be grateful and be filled with gratitude because you're still here. You are still here. You've made it through another year. Yes, you may have the battle wounds and the scars to prove it, but what are you going to do next year to ensure you don't get those scars, you're not in those battles, or you're having less battles? There's always something to learn from them. Because they will exist. They'll always be there, but hopefully you'll get stronger and better at dealing with them, both physically but also mentally as well. It's all about growing your mentality and strength so you can keep moving forward. Because when you get kicked down, and you will, how do you get back up? Because that is what is needed to win all the time. But a few questions I always like to ask at the end of the year, and they're with my customers and with my teams. And not so much for my teams, but I get my customers to do this with their teams, is that firstly, when you talk to your customers, thank them for their business, be grateful for the business, ask them how can we be better business partners to you next year. Ask them what they didn't like, what did they like to see more of, what did they like to see less of in the coming year. How can you build on an already existing and hopefully fruitful relationship? That is how you start the new year with them and with your teams. With one of the judging panels I was on, one of the winners that I happened to be assessing, one thing he said to me when I was talking to him, I said, what are you most grateful for last year? And he goes, my teams. And there's a quote that he heard from Richard Branson that I said, when you look after your teams, they will look after your business and your clients. That's what I did. And I have an amazing team and they treat my customers like family. And I thought that was amazing to hear. So following on from that, what are you going to do with your teams to make sure they become family? What are you going to ask them to say what they liked, what they didn't like? What would they like to see different? And how can they be a better company or build a better environment so they enjoy the next year better? These are simple things but very relevant to show you care about the people that you work with and the people you serve. This is a crucial way of building strong business. And always innovate. Innovate internally, innovate with your customers, and if you've got supplier partners too, innovate with them too. But in the meantime, I just want to share a warm wish for everyone that's made it through the year. Make sure it's a good Christmas, a good holiday, it's a good celebrations, and I look forward to helping as many as I can and wishing you every success on the year that's coming. I hope this helps, and I hope you have a fabulous Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great week.